Okay, you ready for this? What if Howard the Duck got hitched?
I heard about it and who he hooks up with, and well, since she's a sex freak, I was like, okay, I can see the duck thing. But these are like two unlikable characters, and I liked Howard the Duck. I even liked the movie, the original movie.
Yeah.
I don't like Howard the Duck in the MCU because of his voice actor. So anyway,
Yeah. I think.
But hold on. But I liked the whole start of it because it starts right off that it's a different whole thing.
Right.
It's Thor came down, started a party, and created a whole different reality.
Well, and it is that same reality that from the other episode where he was the party animal Thor.
Yeah.
And Loki had never been adopted, so he was still a frost giant.
Yeah.
So it was.
But that it changed Earth.
Yes.
It didn't just change one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, there were
kind of
other
thing.
changes that happened as a result.
Yeah, not just, this
and
is the only
the,
thing. Because I think that's what, a lot of times, what if in the comic and these stories where they falter because they don't have a big picture kind of thing.
Right, and the alien presence on Earth was more prominent.
Yes.
Because Thor had brought so many of them to Earth to party with him.
And then
it became a hubbub.
Just became a thing, yeah.
Yes. No, that was cool. Yeah.
I like that.
And then, Howard and Darcy end up hooking up as a result of all this as well. And end up marrying.
Hold on. And those got to be some fucking pretty fantastic nachos. I'm just saying. If that was the thing to,
And for half price yet.
Right? Yeah. Just saying.
No, but, I liked it. I mean, it was really lighthearted, very funny.
And the Grandmaster was going to eat the baby. How
gross. They were expecting, and it was a big egg that they were waiting to hatch because Howard was the dad, and
we're not going to ask how it got laid.
How she passed it, right? I mean, bigger than a watermelon.
Talk about rejuvenation surgery.
Oh yeah. Enough about that, man.
Right?
Dude.
Yeah.
Anyway, and everybody and their mother wanted to get their hands on this egg because of some cosmic something or other.
Cosmic convergence portent of, or the celestial alignment.
It happened to fall on Darcy's due date, so they thought that was a sign of and sure enough, it was.
It was a quasar baby.
Yeah, and
I thank God the baby didn't have a bill.
The Grandmaster was gonna cook it up and eat it right in front of Howard and Darcy.
Like Iron Chef kind of thing,
Right, like a big public spectacle.
And Meek was the cook. I love that.
And
that was great.
Yondu wanted to sell it to the Collector.
Collector got killed.
And the Collector turned out to be Caecilius from the first Doctor Strange.
Right.
The guy that went out, and he wanted to sacrifice it to Dormammu.
To be the host body.
To be a host body for Dormammu to come into our dimension.
Yeah.
That was great.
It was
so great.
It was all over the place.
And Loki was opening up some sort of a
ski
resort spa, whatever, some vacation spot in Jotunheim because they'd been in the shadows for so long, and it was time for people to discover them. And he was going to turn it into this hot spot, for God.
For all those people.
It's great.
Yeah.
And Malekith showed up, wanting to get his hands on it, and all of them, and then Nick Fury, and of course
the Dark Elf.
Dark Elf Malekith, and Fury, and Coulson.
Thanos gets involved.
Because of the changes in this timeline, Coulson was never killed. Because Loki never came to Earth like he did in the Avengers movie, right? So Coulson's there. And they got a bunch of Skrulls with him because S.H.I.E.L.D. employed all the Skrulls. And, it was great.
Yeah.
And even Zeus showed up.
Yeah. And then the egg does the whole fucking Ark of the Covenant thing.
Yeah.
And just fries everybody that's bad.
Yep.
Yeah, so that was cool.
Yeah, just as it was about to hatch, all this energy comes out of it and pretty much,
Total Ark of the Covenant. Just
Yeah.
So is that Space Jesus or what?
Oh, it was great,
yeah.
man. It was just, So far my favorite of the season.
And then, all right, so now I'm gonna be Tom, and it's gonna be like, so they can write something like this. What are the excuses for the other ones that aren't as high a bar?
And like I said, it makes you wonder how many scripts do they actually have that have been submitted for this, and what is sitting on a shelf somewhere that is just as good as this that they passed over on.
Yeah, because the person who wrote it isn't in the wheelhouse or the selected group.
Yeah, or whoever the committee is that actually selects the scripts to be
gatekeepers.
It just makes you wonder: are there some good ones out there? I bet there are.
Yeah.
So some really good ones that they're afraid to do because it's not playing it safe.
Yeah, and because it's too big and too expansive. That is everybody. Are they going to get off their tractors and understand it?
Or too detailed and too
intricate to the MCU.
Maybe too CBA.
Right? Fucking A.
Because this one
was great.
It looked great. The animation, the way everything looked, especially like the ships going through the air over the city streets on Earth when
and the cities were changing.
Yeah, the way
more
the
modern.
architecture was different.
Yeah, it was looking more like
alien architecture.
It was looking
in the
more
mix.
like Nova Prime or something like
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, like alien architecture had come into the picture. Yeah, and some buildings looked like they were alien design. It was cool.
Yeah,
it was way cool.
So the best one so far.
Yeah, no, easy. And I know you're not a big fan of Seth's, but I think his voice for Howard is pretty much just right. It's perfect. And I've enjoyed Howard's appearances all the way back to his first cameo at the end of Guardians.
But
I was like, it's Howard the Duck,
but
yes!
Not the movie.
No.
We'll talk about that
The George
later.
Lucas film is another conversation, and we have brought the subject up a couple times, and I just saw something on YouTube recently. Maybe we should do a reaction. Something about how that film has gotten better over time or some shit. And I'm like, are you kidding me? What is this guy on about? I didn't watch it, but maybe we should go back and check it out, see what he has to say about it, and respond.
Yeah.
Because I got a lot to say about it.
Alrighty. With that, like, share, and subscribe.